Anybody who's been paying close attention to the career of Kelsey Raegan understands that she is on a United States tour. She is wrestling in as many states as humanly possible, for as many promotions as humanly possible, and I, for one, am incredibly excited to see the Serpent Queen of professional wrestling here in Immortal Championship Wrestling.
Absolutely. Trained by Devon, Dudley, and Gangrel. She has all the skills to be a champion here in ICW, and tonight, that might be a reality.
Madam Monstrous herself making her way into the ring. Definitely an aggressive entrance, but let's see if she can turn that into a victory and become the fourth Immortal Women's Heavyweight Champion.
She has a very difficult task ahead of her, though. Her opponent has been making history.
That is correct, Charlie. Kayla Sparks has not yet been defeated here in Immortal. Will this be the day that the tide changes?
Well, Kayla Sparks, again, waiting that fire and tonight at St. John's. Kayla Sparks is definitely trying to make her path while was set in front of her by Christina Marie to become the longest reigning ICW Women's Champion. Still hasn't
There is no denying that the crowd is firmly behind Kayla Sparks, but is that going to be enough? Is that going to be enough? Because I can't help but feel like Kelsey Raegan takes the hate of the crowd and turns that into malice, which she will use on her opponent.
Let's send it now to Ryan Peterson for the official introductions for our Women's Championship contest.
Introducing first, the challenger, hailing from parts unknown, Kelsey Raegan. Introducing the purple, hailing from Schenectady, New York.
The Spice Ranger versus Madam Monstrous for the ICW Women's Championship. Can Kelsey Raegan break the over 1 year streak here tonight of Kayla Sparks?
Kayla Sparks, a wrestler more beloved than a Burger King Whopper commercial. She's in this to win this, and she's in this to continue her momentum in ICW.
And here we go. Here, Colorado time to get things started. Kayla Sparks with a little bit more on the power side. Backing Kelsey Raegan all the way over to the corner. But a nice clean break. Raegan already a little bit frustrated. I think these two couldn't be more polar opposites personality-wise.
I was just thinking the exact same thing, Cody. Watching these two wrestlers stand across the ring from each other, you can't help but notice the vast difference. Kelsey Raegan has an icy cold within her veins, like Mr. Freeze from Batman. And Kayla Sparks, I don't think I've ever seen her where she isn't smiling.
Right now here, beautiful lock up here. Kayla Sparks keeping the edge. Right now on to Kelsey Raegan.
Kelsey Sparks, a very infectious smile, as you said, Justin, and maybe that's why her opponents always sleep on Sparks. They don't expect somebody who's so nice and bubbly to be able to be so vicious and aggressive in the ring, but boy, has she gotten the job done before.
When we talk about vicious and aggressive, we can't help but mention that Kelsey Raegan has made a bit of a name for herself in matches that are unconventional. She has over 1 million views on TikTok with her being driven through a door.
Yep. And now here, this Spice Ranger control. Over. Beautiful bulldog there. Into the cover. Looking to retain. It only gets 2 early on.
A bulldog is professional wrestling 101. You learn that your first week of wrestling school. And that means that Kayla Sparks is very serious about being a student of the game.
Let's talk more about Sparks. This woman has made so much history. She's the first ever woman to appear on a WWE and AEW program in the same night.
A very impressive start to this young woman's career, but Kelsey Raegan spiking that DDT right on the apron.
We have seen a career resurgence of Kayla Sparks in the last couple of years. We have seen her rise from the ashes and take her place as one of the up-and-coming women's wrestlers. But is that going to be enough momentum on her side to take down the Queen of Darkness?
Well, right now, not a monstrous Kelsey Raegan in complete control over Kayla Sparks. Huge chop right across the chest.
Reagan's taking her time. She has no haste in getting back in the ring.
The only reason she's doing so pretty much is to break the count here of referee sideburns and go for the win into the cover.
Absolutely.
It's 2.
You can't win a belt on a count out. You can't win championships playing to the crowd, trying to get them to hate you a little more. I think that Raegan is basking in that. I can't get off of that feeling that she really enjoys negative feelings being directed towards her. It fuels her.
That's Villains in Wrestling 101. The villains love it when they get booed. The good guys love it when they get cheered. And, well, I'm a big fan of Madame Matras, I gotta say. She reminds me of Malachi Black, her fighting style, her in-ring look and technician abilities. And watch this. She's about to hit her with a PK on the corner.
That boot just raking across the face and adding insult to injury there.
That's absolutely what that was. There's no logical reasoning to do that from a wrestling standpoint.
It's 2. Again, another show of disrespect here by Kelsey Raegan.
Kelsey Raegan making not only her ICW debut, but her New York debut as well.
That international tour already did here, but in the cover, only 2 for Kayla Sparks. Raegan right back, and she was able to catch Kayla Sparks by the hair, full rotation into the cover, only gets 2, and then spike her down face first.
You know, sometimes wrestling is about momentum. It's about capitalizing on unconventional situations. You never know what's going to happen between those ropes, and that's what had to go down right there. Kelsey Raegan was able to take a moment where she wasn't quite sure what to do and capitalize on it.
Major praise to Kelsey Raegan. She saw a flying Kayla Sparks incoming towards her, and she twisted those hips and shifted the momentum, like you said, to be on her side.
Gotta love that innovative offense whenever it comes our way here by Kelsey Raegan. And right now, Kayla Sparks trying to battle her way back into this one, but Raegan not going down without a fight.
There is no doubt, there's no question in anyone's mind that Kayla Sparks is a fighter. There's nobody who goes toe-to-toe with one of the greatest wrestlers in the business today, Serena Deeb, for 20 minutes, who doesn't have a bit of fight in her. But I'm not sure that is going to be enough to retain the championship tonight.
Snap bear down by Kelsey Raegan with a shot right to the spine. Trying to break a little vertebrae there.
Looking to make her back crack, her liver quiver.
Kayla Sparks into a quick cover. Almost caught her with it. Kelsey Raegan was almost caught off guard, but able to battle right back into this one.
Kayla Sparks looking for the quick victory. Maybe she's nervous. Maybe she sees a lot of potential in her opponent.
I think that's a great call, Charlie. I think that she is a bit intimidated. And how can you not be? I would say that nearly everyone in attendance tonight is intimidated by Kelsey Raegan. All it takes is one of those icy blue steel looks like Zoolander, and I'm quaking personally.
I don't think this crowd was expecting this much from Kelsey Raegan, but she's giving one hell of a show here. And Kayla Sparks not backing down, looking to retain.
That's right. Kayla Sparks said, I see your energy, and I will match it because I am the champion, and you don't become a champion by backing down.
The cover, only 1.
Beautiful step up enziguri there by Sparks. That's what she's all about.
Now both Sparks and Raegan a little bit disoriented. Both women have taken so much punishment in this contest. And both women trying to stay in this fight, outlast one another to either become or retain the ICW Women's Championship.
And you know, I think anybody who's ever been hit in the nose once understands what it's like to see stars, to be disoriented, to be completely knocked loopy. These two women have been going at it for quite a bit now. The longer this contest rages on, the more difficult it's going to become to get that victory.
Double clothesline there by Kayla Sparks. Raegan with it. Cover. 2.
Kayla Sparks getting hot in this one. The fans here in attendance at the OESJ High School are behind her, and she's feeling it right now in this championship defense.
We have a damn near sold-out crowd here tonight, St. Johnsville. And they're fully behind Kayla Sparks.
Is this going to be enough?
For Sparks, only 2.
A knee to the side of the head for Kelsey Raegan has her down on the mat, has her reaching for something. I can tell that there's some gears turning in her head, that there's some calculations going on to see how she can shift the momentum back to her favor.
Sparks, she's going up, and she is looking for those Sparks. Raegan able to battle her way out of it.
That patented tornado DDT, that's her finisher.
Referee Sideburns using his superior experience to call Kelsey Raegan on the cheating, trying to get a little bit of leverage on the ropes.
And now Sparks gets her up, but Raegan able to battle her way out of it. Shot right to the spine. Set off the ropes. Running spin fist. Connected right to the temple. Trying to knock her out into the cover again.
You think that she would learn. You think Kelsey Raegan would not go to that well one too many times, but she decided, why not?
I feel like this is just insecurity on behalf of Kelsey. She just hit her opponent with a beautiful discus forearm, and she still tried to cheat away.
Sometimes it's just about doing what you want. Going out there and dictating everything in a match on your terms. And I think that that's what Raegan's going for.
And now, Kelsey Raegan spins her around and sends her over the corner. Drop toe hold right into the second turnbuckle by Raegan. And a knife-edge chop. Going up top. Well, sending her up there.
This is dangerous territory. I do not like seeing this. Anytime you go to the top, you're playing with fire, and this is no exception.
Well, is this a smart move for the Madame Andres? Because she's in finisher territory for Sparks Will Fly. If she drops down right here, Kayla might get her way.
Big risk, big reward. That is the name of the game in the high rent district.
Kelsey Raegan did it to herself.
Sparks soaking in the admiration here of this ICW crowd here in St. Johnsville. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got so much more coming up here tonight. A lumberjack match for the Northeast title. Nick Sullivan looks to get that title off of Eric Holiday. What's it for us? And ladies and gentlemen, we've got a bar burner in our main event. The rivalry that is spanned in the Midwest comes to ICW tonight. Spencer Slade looks to dethrone Big Bill Collier. All this and more when we come back with Immortal Kombat 4. Then he'll throw his sponsors in.